Hey, what's up you guys? It's Casey, your favorite awkward girl on the internet. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this forest green fall makeup look. Basically I just sat down and created this out of nothing. I had no idea what I was going to be doing, so I created it. But if you want to see how I did this, just keep watching. So first I'm going to start out with my Benefit Porefessional primer. I'm going to put that all over the places that have the most pores, you know? So my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin. Just flipping up my nose ring so I can get it out of the way. Then I'll be going in with my Born This Way foundation in the shade Snow. I'm going to dot this all over my face. And I know you guys can't see anything that I try to show you. I film on my iPhone, so focusing is not really the best quality on this phone, so sorry in advance because I keep trying to show you what it is, but it doesn't work. Then I'm going to go in with my Revlon foundation just to help color match this. This Snow shade was a little bit too light for me, so I'm going in with the Revlon Colorstay in the shade 140 just to kind of help color match that. Then I'm going to blend that out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And if only blending took this fast in real life. Don't you guys wish that? I feel like it always takes forever. Then I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte in the shade Light Neutral. I'm going to go under my eyes to cover those designer eye bags that I got there. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Fair Neutral just a little bit, just to help lighten it up just a tiny bit. Now we're going to blend that out using the same sponge. And do the same to the other eye. I choose to do one eye at a time. I know other people don't do it that way. It's up to you guys. Then I'm going to take the shade Light Neutral and highlight the high points of my face, so like my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, my chin, just to do some really natural highlighting, nothing too bright. If I wanted to go all out, I would use the shade Fair Neutral. Now I'm going to be taking my Dermablend loose setting powder, and I'm going to take it on my sponge and set underneath my eyes. I don't really bake under my eyes, I just kind of blend it in under there. And I'm going to take my Fit Me powder foundation and I'm going to set the rest of my face. I believe it's in the shade 120. But yeah, I'm just going to set the rest of my face with a flat top brush from e.l.f. Then I'm going to use that same powder just to set my eyelids. That way when I try to go in with eyeshadow later on, it will blend a lot easier. Now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild contour duo, and I'm going to use that bronzer shade just to bronze up my cheekbones, my forehead, under my jaw, just to give some more dimension back into my face. Then I'm going to take the Hula bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to use that to contour out my cheekbones. Also, and to contour my nose. Very light contouring, but contouring nonetheless. And I'm going to take my Estee Lauder blush and Poppy Passion. And I'm going to use a little bit of that. It's very, very pigmented, so be careful. I'm going to put that on my cheekbones. Blend that out a little bit. You can never go wrong with extra blending. Then I'm going to take that same contour duo and I'm going to use the lightest shade to... Also, there's a fly buzzing around me, so that's why I made that face. But I'm going to use that lightest shade to kind of carve out my contour, sharpen it up a little bit. Then I'm going to use this NYX brow pencil, and it's in the shade Taupe. This stuff is amazing. It's very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one that they have out now that has that triangular shape to it. Triangular? Something like that. But I love it. So, and this shade is perfect for my brows since I have such a cool tone in my hair. But yeah, I'm just filling those in, nothing too crazy. Then I'm going to take this light brown shade from the Morphe 350 palette and put that through my crease. Not being precise at all here, just kind of throwing it in there. And I'm using a fluffy blending brush from MAC. Then I'm taking a slightly darker shade of brown and then one of those poop green shades of brown and mixing them together and putting that in my crease just to darken it up a bit. Lovely descriptions of eyeshadows. But you can see which ones I'm using in the video. Then I'm taking a light shimmery green from this Urban Decay palette that I have. It's pretty old, so I don't even know if you can get it anymore, but it's just a light shimmery green color, and I'm putting that in the inner corners of my eyes, just kind of and blending it upwards toward my brow. I just thought this looked cool, so I did it. I feel like that's how I go with most of my eyeshadow looks these days. And then I'm going to be taking that forest green color, and I was going to use a brush, but I then decided I wanted to use my fingers Fingers are best, guys. That's how I always do it, but you use whatever you like the best, I guess. But I'm just putting that forest green shade on my lid. I'm just going to be blending that out a bit. Then I'm taking the black color in the palette and I am going to be blending that out in the outer corner with a smaller fluffy brush, a little bit more precise. And the best way for me to go with black is just a little at a time, so you see me going back a million times, but that's just how I like to do it. Now I'm just putting some powder underneath my eyes to catch any fallout that may happen. Nothing's worse than black eyeshadow fallout, so and I'm going in on the other eye, doing the same thing with that black eyeshadow. And let me know if you guys ever have problems with this, but I always have trouble making my eyeshadow the same shape on both eyes. And so you'll see me looking back and forth between the two, trying to make it match. I don't know if I succeeded, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but that's one thing I always have trouble with. And just blending it out a bit, taking a little bit of that light brown shade just to help with the blending. I'm wiping off that powder. It has served its purpose. And now I'm going to be going in with that darker brown shade and putting that in my waterline? No, underneath my waterline, just to smoke it out a bit down there. Then I'll be taking that same black shade we used in the outer corner on a very small definer brush, and I'm going to be putting that also underneath my lash line, but closer to the lash line just to smoke it out even more. I'm going to be grabbing that forest green shade that we used earlier, and I'm putting that on towards the inner corner of my eye on the lash line, and just blending that back towards the black. Then I'll be taking the white and the nude shade mixed together and highlighting my brow bone with it. Now we're going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade black, and I'm going to do my liquid cat eye. For me, see me double taking. The easiest way for me to do it is to start with the wing and then just bring it towards the inner corner. But however you guys do it is the best way for you. And I actually really love this eyeliner. It's really cheap, it's from the drugstore, and it works. But if you're looking for something waterproof, this is not the eyeliner for you. It smudges very easily. I just happen to not have watery eyes, so I'm lucky, I guess, in that sense. So now I'm going with the Voluminous Lashes Mascara by L'Oreal. I am going to be putting all the products I use down in the description. That way you can get exactly what all of these things are called, because I'm probably naming these wrong. But I love this mascara. I just got this, and a lot of people compare it to the Better Than Sex mascara. I didn't like that one, but I love this one. Then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Lengths mascara, and I'm using that for my bottom lash line. I like this one for the bottom lashes just because the wand is a lot smaller, so it's easier to get up towards your lash line. Then I'm going to be taking my Becca highlighter in Moonstone, and I'm going to be highlighting my face. My favorite part of every makeup look is highlighting. Just go on the cheekbones, above the eyebrow, on the nose, cupid's bow and chin, you know, all those areas. Basically my whole face, but you know. Then I'm going to keep going, Then I will be going in with the Anastasia liquid lipstick. I do not know the shade, but I will put it down below for you guys who are interested in knowing the shade color. I'm just going to be putting that on my lips. Then I'm going to go in with that same light green frosty shade that we used earlier on our eyes. I'm going to put it on my lips just for a little bit of pizzazz. I was just kind of winging it here, but I kind of liked the way it looks. It makes it look nice and like shimmery. Then I'm using my All Nighter setting spray by Urban Decay, spraying it all over my face. And we're done, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time.